Hi ladies, Dionysia here, and I have been thinking about you all quite a lot, and I wanted to take some time to share a few thoughts that I've been having that are related to you, I think, related to all of us as women. First, I'll share with you that today is a very special day for me. It is my 49th birthday, and I am soon going to be headed out to celebrate with my beautiful daughter and so many wonderful friends that I'll spend time with. But I wanted to get these thoughts out to you as they've been as I've been sitting with them, because I think that there's something potent that happens for us as women at our midlife point, or our midlife-ish point, right? And for me personally, the thing that's been happening for me is that I have been, contemplating my life, what I've created, what I've lived, what I want to create from here, where I see myself going. And I do that every year, right around my birthday time. But this year has been particularly potent for me as I'm experiencing a lot of change in my world. And I know this is true for a lot of women in my clientele and a lot of my friends too. And I just think that's sort of the energetic template of the times that we're in. And as I've been sitting with all of that and feeling my way through it, one thing that's come up for me lately that is the thing I wanted to come with for you today is a question that dawned on me some time ago, a few days ago. And the question is this: haven't I done enough? And I'll tell you what that means to me. I notice that as I'm in this process of shedding past skins and feeling my way into a new luminescent one, I recognize that I've had a life that's been about striving and building and creating and doing, and I have loved so much of that. And also, I really found myself in the past few years in huge burnout from all of that. And even though I've been in a consistent practice of learning how to rest back and down and in, I still find myself in that sort of compulsive way, like reaching towards more and doing more and creating more. And as I am watching that in me, that compulsion in me dissipate, and the upwelling that's coming in its place being about truly resting back and down and in and allowing life to come to me, I've been sort of noticing this pervasive message in the personal growth realm that says something like, or many versions of, something about me is broken and I need to fix it. I need to be my personal best. Here's the other thing I can get or motivate myself with or purchase or participate in that will help me do that, because I'm not enough as it is. And I think that's a really insidious message in the patriarchy at large, but also in the personal growth industry. It's really interesting. I was watching a couple of male teachers recently, and that was really coming through them to such a degree that I was like, wow, okay, this is where we're at right now. And I think that I'm broken, gotta fix me paradigm needs to go. I think it's time to be done with that. Now, of course, we have things we want to deal with, issues, pain points that we want to address. We want to address those things. We want to find adequate support for those things. We want to find the growth path in those things, right? So I'm all about the growth path and all about having adequate support and all about even stretching outside of our comfort zone to grow, right? And all about that. But I want it from a place of I'm enough. What I've done is enough, and what I am and who I come as is enough. And I wanted to come to you with that because I've been thinking a lot about our Croatia retreat and what we're doing there. And for me, so much about that is we have an opportunity there to really relish in enoughness, because the retreat itself will be spectacular. And the cities are spectacular, the hotel is spectacular, the sea is spectacular, the food will be amazing. All of that to feed our senses and nourish our senses and really bring us into the enoughness of resting into our pleasure bodies. So I'm actually here to offer an invitation to you to consider coming and joining us in reveling in the enoughness. Haven't you done enough? Now, that doesn't mean that I don't have aspirations or goals or things that I want in my life. Of course I do. And that's, I would stop growing as a person if I didn't have that. I just don't want to be beating myself up or hurting myself to get it internally, not only externally. So, the rest and receive, rejuvenate idea of this retreat is just that. It's so many of us have done this to ourselves, right? Because again, like I said, it's pervasive. But this is an opportunity to come and do not that. It's an opportunity to come and, yes, address any pain points that might be present. Our program has some things in there for you to sort of support you in that. You'll have 2 potent, powerful teachers, mentors, leaders there available for that and leading you through practices and workshops for that in the setting of this incredible beauty and incredible lusciousness and joy of life that'll be available through what we're doing in this retreat. In terms of what we're doing in this retreat, this email includes in it the lineup, the from the first day, from when you land until you leave, what we're going to be doing there. Some of you had some questions about that. In fact, we've been receiving several questions from all of you. And so we created a fact sheet for you, and that's in this email below too. So I think that'll address a lot of the questions that have been coming through, and maybe you've been having those questions too. And you'll get to see, what are we going to do day to day to day while we're in Croatia? And like I said, in addition to all of the tremendous beauty of the place that we'll be and all of the opportunity for rest and relaxation, we're also going to have powerful practices available for you, because what we want is for you to come, immerse yourself in it, be with us, truly take a break. Get into beingness out of doingness. Be in the enoughness of all of it with us and all of who you are with us. And also get some great new tools for your toolkit to take home with you, so that when you get back to your world and all of your doingness and all the things that you do, you have already some things built in that you can easily go to help you maintain some sense of internal softness, internal resting back and down and in. If you've been through the mystery school before, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I refer to resting back and down and in. We're going to be doing some of that in this retreat for sure. And again, like I said, you've got 2 really potent, powerful teachers, mentors, creators that are going to be there leading you in this amazing experience. So I wanted to just put that out to you today as I've been thinking about it. I encourage you to take that question and run with it. Haven't I done enough? Aren't I enough how I am? And then consider whether you want to come and revel in the enoughness with us. If you have any questions about the retreat, if there's anything in the fact sheet below and on the retreat page that isn't quite clear for you, or if you have additional questions that you don't see answered there, please feel free to reach out, email us. We'd love to hear from you. We're happy to answer any questions that come up. If finances are part of your consideration, you can see in the fact sheet that we have somebody already on board to help you sort of budget to make this trip happen. And there's just so much wonderful opportunity here for you to have an incredible retreat experience in a very different kind of way, in a gorgeous, gorgeous part of the world, and get to rest and relax and receive and rejuvenate and revel. So I hope you come with us.